welcome to the show. It's your girl Millie Mills with another great edition of Bring It in the House. This is a podcast show that spotlights musicians, entertainers, artists, and leaders. And we have an entertainer, he's an artist, he's a leader, he's all of that and more. Let's give it up for jazz musician, saxophone extraordinaire, Mr. Richard Shaw.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Richard. It's so good to see you on this beautiful weekend. So, we start the show off, Richard, by repping your town and your alma mater. So, where are you from originally?
So, Atlanta, Georgia is my home, and my alma mater is Tennessee State University.
Woohoo! All right, now I didn't realize you attended Tennessee State.
Yes,
So, how was that for you?
it was a wonderful experience.
Experience,
Wonderful
yes.
HBCU,
All
just
right.
great experience.
Yes. Did you pledge while you were attending?
So, I attempted to pledge, but I won't mention any names. They were always suspended. So I said I may do something like graduate
Graduation.
chapter, but yeah.
Awesome. Yay. I kind of have an idea who they might be, but I'm going to be quiet. Yeah, I love all the, the Divine Nine. I love them all. We're all
Yes,
family.
yes.
So, yeah. How long have you been playing saxophone, Richard?
So this year makes 26 years.
Whoa. And you look about 26 yourself. Gosh. Oh, my
That's a good.
goodness. So,
Yes.
you must have started very, very young,
I
around
start.
2 or 3.
I wish. I wish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But you started probably what in grade school maybe or junior high?
14. The age of
14.
14. Right. My actually high school. The beginning of high school. That's when I actually pursued the sax.
Yeah, and look, and hey, look at the road it has taken you on. Did you come from a musical family?
So my mother sings, and my
Mm.
father played the trombone. So
Okay.
I do have a musical family.
You got that background. Yeah, that is
Yes.
great. That is great. And so now, Richard, this is rare. I saw, well, I was kind of reading on your press kit that you can play two saxophones at a time simultaneously. Can you just explain how are you able to do that?
So I'm gonna be honest with you. It takes a lot of practice, a
Practice, I'm
lot of
sure.
breath control. But I was actually introduced to that concept maybe about 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing a project that I was working on, and my producer he set me to the side because he noticed I wasn't feeling my best. And he was like, Richard, I want you to check something out. And he pulled up a video, and it was a video of Bella Fleck and the Flecktones. And that was my first time witnessing that band. And in the corner, they had a gentleman playing two saxes at the same time. And I was like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to learn that. It blew me away.
I'm sure it did because when I saw you doing it, I'm like, whoa, this guy's amazing. But I also did further research and saw that you were playing three at a time simultaneously. I'm like, okay, he has broken a record. Two is great, but three? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Please elaborate.
So the three saxes came in. There's a gentleman by the name Roshan Roland Kirk, and he was a jazz enthusiast. He played jazz, black artist, and he was very affluent in jazz. And he started playing two and multiple saxophones. He stopped at three, and I was just blown away by how he was able to have control and play. So I was like, you know what? Nobody is doing three saxes at the same time.
Mm-mm.
I said I would love to carry on his legacy,
Legacy.
start playing three, and really, because it's a creative art and it takes a lot of skill to do it. And I said I would love to carry on that legacy.
Well, you know what? I was looking at YouTube and I found the video clip where you're describing how you do it. So let's take a look at the video clip now.
Hey
This is
guys,
amazing.
so I've had requests, believe it or not, from people that say, "Hey, listen, I know you play two sax, but can you do three saxophones at the same time? So I decided to take them up on that offer and actually do three sax while I'm in quarantine. I'm gonna play this popular tune by Thelonious Monk entitled Straight No Chaser.
Oh my goodness.
Thank
Woo!
you.
It sounds like you had a full band there, like an ensemble,
Yeah.
it's a full band there. Man, that's beautiful.
Thank
I,
you.
yes, you're welcome. I know your family is proud of you, I'm sure.
Yes.
And you let your allow your talent to take you many places. What's one of the most exciting performances that you've done so far? Where you like, one of those showcases, like, I just really want to be on that circuit. I just, whoa, and then you landed that opportunity.
Wow. That's a great question. I would say it's Showtime at the Apollo.
Mm.
I remember I was actually 15 years old and I just had played the horn a year. I was going on a year and a half. And God blessed me with this skill set to the point where I was getting very good at a short span of time. And I had the opportunity to audition for Apollo. And I made both auditions and I met Steve Harvey. And it was just a great, awesome experience.
And you were
Life
just
changing.
15. Yeah.
15 years old.
Wow. Yeah, that is a life changing experience. So, would you say that that kind of jump started your career path?
It did mentally,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. And then also naturally, I met a lot of great people. I end up right after leaving this Showtime at the Apollo, I end up going straight to Wynton Marcella's home and
Oh my
played in
gosh.
his home. And that was a life-changing experience as well.
I know, because he is one of the greatest. So, yeah.
He is.
Oh my gosh. I know you're very excited, very excited. And of course, and I'm sure that experience opened another door and another door and another, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, guys, I was reading. I said, I saw that you shared the stage with, and you recorded and supported with so many celebrities, including Jennifer Hudson, and I saw the Steve Harvey, and then of course my former pastor in Atlanta, William Murphy. Shout
Y-
out Bishop
Yes.
Murphy.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So, how was it working with who can I start with? What about Jennifer Hudson? I know that was exciting as well.
Yeah, so it was exciting. I had an opportunity to work with her on the movie set Respect.
Okay, I
Yeah.
saw that movie, the Aretha Franklin tribute.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So I had a chance to work with her closely. We actually had a private conversation, and she really encouraged me and just was being very kind, expressing her words of advice in the industry and just sharing, continue to believe. And it
Mhm.
was just very positive and uplifting.
Yes.
So Jennifer, I love Jennifer.
I
Amazing.
know it. I
Yes.
know it. So, like when they, on the sets when they have the extras and everything in the movies, and so were you one of those like in the band, one of the band
I was
members?
actually one of the band members. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that was exciting. Yeah, because I've
Yes.
been an extra in a few like little movie scenes. What's that classic movie? Tom Cruise, The Firm, out of
Oh
Memphis.
wow.
Yeah. So, when you have those moments, it's really exciting. I would like to do more acting, but I don't know. I've gone in a different direction, but yeah, I'm excited for you,
Thank you.
because yes, I just hope you continue to do well. And then you work with my former pastor, Bishop Murphy. Now,
Yes.
was that at a live recording of one of his albums or what?
So yes, I had actually a few times I've been graced to be either on stage or working with him. One of the conferences we had here at Bishop Paul Morton Church, it was a worship experience, and Tasha Cobbs, William Murphy, and a few others were there singing this worship song, and I was actually playing the sax behind the worship experience.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one situation, and then another one, my former church, Light of the World, they brought William Murphy, Bishop William Murphy, to our church to do basically a song and worship through worship. And I had the opportunity to play behind him through on bass guitar.
What? You
Yes,
were playing the bass guitar?
I play bass as well.
Oh my gosh, you are multi-talented. That's man. I'm blown away by the three saxophones. I'm still blown away thinking about that. And then you kind of throw me off when you said playing the bass guitar. And that's an instrument I have yet to learn to play. I really want to play that bass guitar.
Yes, you
Ah,
should.
you should have brought it on the set with you. That would have been cool. That would
Yeah.
have been really cool. But that's okay. But as you were saying, you were playing a bass guitar on one of the sets with Bishop William Murphy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That is so great. And then all your success led you to an award, the Gospel Choice Awards. And just 3 years ago in 2020, you were telling me about
Yes.
earlier. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Ooh,
I
you're
appreciate it.
welcome. Mm-hmm. That is so wonderful. So you've done so many things with your career. You've been so blessed, but at the same time, you've been able, to be blessed with a beautiful family. And you had shared a photo. So congratulations on that, because sometimes we
Thank
can
you.
achieve in one area, but then the other area suffers.
Right.
So
Exactly.
so
Yep.
there's your beautiful family. Oh, they're so beautiful.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, congratulations. So, what's the ages of your children?
So Serenity, my daughter, she's 14, and my son is 7, Ezekiel.
Oh, we had to get another shot of that for everybody can see it. I love that spot. That's beautiful. Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats. Yeah, so if you guys are just tuning into the show, I'm Millie Mills, host of Bring It in the House, and of course we are chatting with jazz musician extraordinaire. He's extremely talented, Mr. Richard Shaw out of Atlanta. Wherever you guys are, if you're going, you like concerts and you like great events, hey, look him up online and see where he's playing in
Thank
the Atlanta area. You won't be disappointed. You won't for sure. So, Richard, what's next for you? You've done a lot of things in your career. What do you
Yes.
hope? What do you hope to achieve next?
So my next big project is really getting involved with the NFL, NBA teams doing halftime shows and national anthems.
Oh yeah.
I have someone I'm working with closely that's actually putting my name basically in the bucket to actually take advantage of that opportunity. So far we're looking good. So keep your eyes and ears open for that. And then also just being more visible in the nation, more exposure opportunities outside of Georgia. I'm doing a lot more traveling now outside of Georgia. I'm traveling to Curacao um, Island this September for a anniversary party. So things are moving in the right direction.
Yes, yes, I see. And you just finished or just released your third album, am I correct? It's called
Yeah,
Believe Again.
believe again.
Hmm.
Yes.
Did you collaborate with anyone on that album?
So Believe Again was all original songs. I
Okay.
did have a co-producer, Karma Reese, and Caesar Davis out of Atlanta, Georgia. But all of these songs are original songs that I've written. And as you can see, I have my shirt, Believe Again. It really shares my testimony.
Yes, yes. Some of your
Yes.
testimonies about just in life,
Yes.
general.
For
Yes.
7 years, I actually gave up on the sax and I walked
Mm.
away. I didn't want anything to do with sax. And I can remember during that period of time, I fell into depression where I actually attempted suicide. And
Bless
I
you.
went, yeah, I attempted suicide and I found myself waking up in the hospital. And when I woke up, the doctors was like, Richard, you could have took yourself out. Because I ended up swallowing about 4,500 milligram pills. And I made a vow to God in the hospital bed that if you bring me out of this, I will never do that again. So I've been victorious. I've never had another thought of suicide, never attempted it since that moment. But God really brought me out of that. And He gave me the mission to believe again.
Yeah.
Because at one point, I did believe, but I stopped believing. And He said, son, believe again, and things will manifest, things will change in your life. And that's how the Believe Again album was actually birthed.
Wow, that's deep. That's deep. You
Yeah.
know, sorry. It's
You're
just
fine.
that trying to hold these back is hard to hold back tears sometimes, but you look at someone and they're so beautiful and precious, precious in God's sight, and they seem to have it all together, and you just never know what that
Yeah.
person feels on the inside. On the
Right.
inside. So I never would have guessed, just looking at you and your beautiful family, I never would have guessed it. But your testimony will definitely help others.
Yeah.
You know, it's a strong testimony because sometimes you just, it seems like what you're doing is not working. It's
Right.
not working. It's like you're not progressing. It's like, you know, God is quiet. Where are you? I'm not hearing from you. And, you know, that's the test. That's that test that He puts us through. And
That's it.
so I can definitely relate. And I just thank God that you did not succeed in that
Yes.
attempt. Thank you, Lord, that you know
Yes.
you didn't succeed, and I thank God for your chance to continue to work in God's purpose,
Yes.
and you know, so oh,
Thank
that's
you.
amazing. You're welcome. So, excuse me. On the album "Believe Again," is that where your single "Passion"? Does that come from that album?
So Passion is not on that particular album. Passion was
Mm-hmm.
written after the album Believe Again.
Okay.
So Passion came out of a place where I wanted to create a love romantic wedding songs for
Mm-hmm.
couples.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where passion came. I wanted to also exude the passion that I have for the saxophone and my love for it.
Yes.
So that's where the word or the title passion came from. It was like and it incorporated my love and my passion for music, but also I had wedding in mind when I created that song.
Yes. And I have that video clip on deck. So we want to get a look at that. It's a beautiful video, too. Let's take a look, guys. Woo-hoo.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is beautiful. Now, was that an actual couple or were they models or actors?
They were actually models and actors.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. I kind of, you just never know, these
Yep.
days. So, yeah. So, how did you put that concept together?
It was just an idea. I was last year, I had a focus to gear more towards weddings
Uh
out
huh.
of all categories because we do weddings, corporate events, private events, and funerals.
Mm-hmm.
So I said I want to focus more so on weddings because they're high end and there's a lot of opportunity in weddings and they love saxophone. So I wanted to create a concept that was catchy and that would really draw the attention of couples. And I've actually been requested to play that song for some weddings. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, that is definitely a wedding ringer.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is very nice, very soothing, and it signifies beauty. Yeah, it does. It does
Thank
signify.
you.
Yes. And then I did some more research and I saw where you something about Baby Shark. You did like an instrumental version for that. Baby Shark, Baby Shark.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So I remember when the song was very popular, my son would ask me to play it. And I'm like, not right now, Ezekiel. Give me a moment. And my daughter would ask me to play it too. They just wanted to hear it on sax. So finally, I recorded it and I put it on Instagram. And this lady from NBC News reached out to me and said, Richard, I love this video. Do you mind if we put it on placement for our news station? I said, no, I don't mind at all. Use it. So that's how I end up getting featured on the live news. And I end up doing a single called the Nursery Rhyme Anthem for children. So I did a full video and I have that single out. And it's like a mixture of different of your favorite nursery rhymes all combined.
Oh, that's wonderful. I would like to. Is that on YouTube or
It
is that
is. It's
okay?
on YouTube.
Okay, I'm
Mhm.
gonna have to look that up
Nursery
again.
Rhyme Anthem
Nursery rhyme anthem. So
by
let me put
Richard
that on
Shaw
this
Jr.
phone. Okay, let me put that nursery rhymes. I can't even spell rhymes right. And then just Richard
Shaw Jr.
Shaw
It'll pull
Jr.
up.
Are you the youngest in your family, Richard?
I am. I'm the baby boy.
Baby boy. Oh. Yep. So you guys, there it is. Look it up. Nursery Rhymes by Richard Shaw Jr.
Mhm.
Of course, it's on YouTube, and if they want to download, I'm sure you can go to Spotify or wherever
Yep.
and
Hmm.
catch it. And all the other outlets, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. And you are your own man. You're an independent artist. You're not signed with any major record labels.
No, I'm not.
What are they waiting on? They need to grab you. Or do you prefer to be independent? Some artists prefer to be independent.
Yeah, I'm. So this is where I'm at. If the opportunity presented itself and it made sense, I would
Mm-hmm.
probably do it. But just getting advice from people who had major record deals, they've already explained to me that that may not be what you want to do. And I love keeping, all of my money
Yeah.
being an independent artist. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to move in that direction yet. The only way I would do that if it made sense and for the
If it makes
exposure
sense.
piece.
I get it. I do get
Mhm.
it. And if someone wanted to book you, how can we book you, Richard, for an
Yes,
event?
so they can go to my website,
Mm-hmm.
www.richardshawjr.com. And there's actually an inquiry link that they can click to book me with.
Okay, that's his website there, guys. Go to the website. If you're getting married or you have a special occasion, Hey, Richard Shaw Jr. is the man indeed. We're almost out of time, but is there anything else you want to give away, like a T-shirt or anything before we go?
Yes, I'm going to give away two of my albums, Believe Again. So you let me know who are the first people, two people who join, or they can just call
Yeah.
and I'll make sure they get a Believe Again album shipped to them.
All right. You heard it, guys. Call us 469-284-9922, 469-284-9922. Call me. And of course, you heard he said the first caller to get through. So call me, give me your name and shipping address and your size of the t-shirt that you're looking for, that you want to wear, of course. And hey, and we will hook you up. I'll make sure we get that information to Richard so he can ship that out to you. Okay. It has been a pleasure. Oh my gosh. I've
Thank
learned
you.
so much about you in a short time. This is great. And I'm so excited for you and all your success. Thanks again for, stopping by. Anything else? Any last words of wisdom before we go?
So I'll leave you with this. Your obedience today is someone else's promise tomorrow. So make sure you follow and be obedient to your purpose, your calling, because somebody will be blessed when you're obedient.
Amen. What a way to wrap up the show. Thanks again. And thank you guys for tuning in to Bring It in the House.